YOLO everybody, it's the man, the myth, the legend, Quad MFT here, and in today's video, I've got a 128 kill gameplay, also going to be 128 KD, I do die once, which I know one death and 128 kills so unfair, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to be with my dad. Of course, it's going to be Father Sunday, so Dad, introduce yourself.
Hey, what is up, Warriors? It's the Quad Father here, and I usually do 126 to 1, but it's in the other direction.
Oh, so 1 to 126.
Yeah, that's
1 kill to 126 deaths.
That's why I need support kill streaks back, man. Where's Ghost? Bring it.
Gosh, I'm so pumped for Ghost. I'm so pumped for Ghost, honestly. Like, that's all I've been thinking about. You know that's all I've been thinking about.
I know your grades are suffering. You don't even talk to me. You don't feed the pets.
I don't talk to anyone. I just think about it. That's all I do.
Well, you know, actually, that's part of the topic today.
All right,
is that all the damage, this is one person's opinion, all the damage that all the internet conversations do to actual real life relationships, like you know, Facebook, you got texting, tweeting, YouTube.
Dude, I know.
Ask FM.
That's honestly all it is. That's all schools become. That's all, like, you know, I got to go out and be social. That's all it is honestly just upload a picture to Instagram or answer a few questions on Ask or tweet at someone. Honestly, that's all being social is now. But the one thing, when kids like cry and they say, oh, I get bullied on all these Ask websites and all these Twitter websites and all these different things and stuff like that. Like, dude, honestly, all you have to do, the one tip, just turn it off and it all goes away. It's true, and people. Are you singing a song, Dad?
Yes, I was.
I know, but really, just turn it off and it all goes away. You may be like, no, but I'll get harassed in real life. Dude, you won't. Well, I can almost
that is one of the problems of the internet or the texting communication, is that it's a lot easier for people to be mean over a text.
Totally, because there's no consequence.
Right, yeah. The person standing in front of you, you could get punched in the nose, you could, whatever. You see that you created a negative response in the other person, and nobody really likes to hurt other people.
Nobody wants to see someone, like, on their knees crying or anything like that. No one wants to see that.
Right. So if you do it on, you know, text or Twitter or wherever, any of these, you know, texting type mediums, you don't actually see the reaction that people have. You know, even famous YouTubers. We've talked to a lot of famous YouTubers, and they say, you know what? I don't let the negative comments affect me.
It's not totally true. That's what I do too.
But not that they don't remember them, and not that they don't notice them. It still has an impact, and I think that's what people try to do. Like, I think sometimes people dislike videos just so that their number shows up.
Yeah, exactly. I really, dislikes, honestly, they don't even matter. I mean, to be realistic with you guys, it's as long as it's a rating, to me, that's what matters. And don't get me wrong, I do like. I love
won't get you wrong.
Okay, I hope you don't, but I do like constructive criticism. Honestly, that's what I like. You know, if people are like, "Oh, you suck, your videos are gay, you're so bad at everything. Oh my gosh, you're terrible. I had a bad day at school today. That's why I'm writing this." I don't care, like, honestly. But if you make constructive criticism, like, you could have done this a little bit better in your commentating wise, or if you could have done a little bit better in making a video like this, then yes, I'll completely consider, and that's what I like. I'm here to see constructive criticism.
So what do you think about what people say about the internet, and that it means that people don't have manners anymore? They don't have eye contact with other people.
Well, I think that's just kind of phones in general.
Well, yeah, phones, even just internet. Don't you think that's bad? I mean, you had some friends over the other day, and for a moment, you guys were eating breakfast, and all four of you were looking at your phones.
Yeah,
is that a bad thing, or
I don't see anything really wrong with it. I mean, to me, when you talk to me and I'm on my phone, I'd say like 99% of the time I respond. Right? I'm not.
Yeah, or I smack it out of your hands and step on it.
Exactly. That's
what I do.
I'd cry, but please don't do that, please.
Yeah. So you know, that's the other thing is, man, I lost my phone the other day. I left it, obviously, at a place where I was able to find it. But for about 20 minutes, my heart was coming out of my chest. I'm like, oh crap! What if I left it at the bank? What if I dropped it on the way in? I started to think of all the important things that I had on there, and that I was going to have to restore, not to mention the money and all the rest of it.
Exactly.
I mean, there was a study out recently that said most people would rather lose their wallet than their phone.
Yeah. Well, what about what would you rather do? Like, would you rather lose your wallet or phone?
I'd rather lose my phone, because I have everything backed up.
You think so?
Well, okay, I'd rather lose my phone if it breaks, like if I drop it in the ocean or something. But whoa, look at that feed!
Yeah, I know. Everybody's walking by in this gameplay.
Holy mackerel!
They were just walking in front of me.
Yeah. Well, that's because you paid them.
Yeah, exactly. Of course,
that starts some rumors again. You know,
I pay all my gameplays. None of them are legit, obviously.
Someone said you stole the gameplay the other day, and all through the kill feed was Myth Quad MFT. I'm like, who do you steal it from? I don't
Wait,
get it.
Steal my gameplay?
Yeah, yes, that you stole that gameplay.
Like it's not mine?
Yes, that it wasn't yours. I
Have
told
you guys
I
not seen? Oh my! I'm not.
Yeah.
No reason. Just
see,
bye.
that's the thing.
Goodbye.
Is when people do stuff on texting or in the virtual world, you can ignore them. If someone was to walk up and say something to you, you couldn't ignore them.
Exactly.
Well,
Like,
I think that's one of the benefits. Is you can actually ignore people.
You can ignore people. Like you don't have to respond to a tweet you get or something.
Dude,
you
what if you could?
comment.
What if you could block people in real life?
I'd do it.
You wouldn't see them. No, I mean you wouldn't see them. You wouldn't interact with them. You'd walk down the hallway and someone who was a jerk to you in real life
just wasn't there.
He just wasn't there. You just couldn't see him anymore.
So kind of like murder.
Well, no. They'd still exist in that other realm
Yeah,
or
so you're
that
talking
other
about murdering
reality. No, let's not murder 5 small children.
Oh yeah, if you guys get that quote.
Yeah, if you do.
They're avid watchers.
Okay, so what about the fact that with the internet age, everybody expects everything right now?
It's true. I'm completely like that. I'm not a very patient person, but I'm also like not impatient. But
well, I think we're all a little impatient
to a certain degree. Yeah.
Yeah, because we expect things. I mean, look at 3D printers are coming out.
Oh my gosh!
I don't even want to wait for it to be delivered or made. I'll just
take it now.
I'll just print it right now.
Exactly. Like 15 years ago, would you actually think that we would ever have a 3D printer?
No.
Just never.
2 years ago, I wouldn't have thought we'd have a 3D printer. I mean, we don't have a 3D printer, but I think they'd be realistic. I just don't get it. So, okay, how about some of the good things about the internet? You can connect with a lot of different people.
I cannot imagine my life without a smartphone. I don't know what I did before I had my smartphone, honestly.
You're kind of making the point that
I really am. I'm proving your point, but I really don't know what I did without my smartphone.
No, hey, you know what? It's not my point. Because I'm as guilty as you are. We recently, this past week, we've been saying, all right, leave your phones on the counter in the morning until everybody's ready and fed and dressed and everything.
Yeah.
Dude, I would put mine up there and I find myself jonesing. I'm like, I got to go get dressed. I got to get everything done so that I can grab my phone because nothing. It's not like there's anything magic on my phone or anything that can't wait. But I just feel this drive to pick it up and fiddle with it and touch it. And
yeah, I mean, I don't fiddle with it. I just go back from Instagram to Twitter to Ask FM to all these different apps.
That's
honestly,
fiddling.
that's all I do. No, it's not fiddling.
No,
it's
responding
just like going through
alerts,
settings and stuff like that.
Well, responding to alerts is not fiddling, but
I get tons of alerts just because I have a lot of followers on Instagram. Not a lot, but I also have a lot of followers on Twitter, like the same amount, around 2,000 on each. And then plus I have like Ask FM, which you can just read.
Don't you think it gives people the illusion that they actually have friends or have connections with people when they don't?
You do. You can't act like when I tweet you, that's not a connection.
Well, when you tweet me, it's a connect. No. To be honest, yeah, because I'll tweet guys who I think, wow, they're too famous to retweet or respond to my comment, and then they do, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, we're kind of like friends because
we're best friends.
Yeah, well, I don't overblow it, but yeah, you're right. If you actually have an interaction with somebody on Twitter or any of these other things, you do feel a closer connection. But is that connection actually a real connection?
I completely. I do think though. That's all I can say. I really do think it is. I think it's an actual connection.
Do you think it's like sitting next to somebody in Spanish class or something, kind of like that connection?
Kinda, I guess. I mean, if you tweet back and forth occasionally, but that's all we have time for today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this nice 128 KD gameplay. It's been Quantum FT and the Quadfather, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya on the outer net.
Caught up in this dream world, getting used to life. Hanging with the wrong people can keep you from doing right. So I keep my circle tight, homie, you can never penetrate. If your mind state is just a hate, you should renovate. Do some mental feng shui, boy, I'm hella hungry. I never play it safe like a touch base. Listen up, fuck face, open your damn eyes. Ignorance is bliss and they feeding you damn lies. I'm never giving bad vibes, homie, you just antis. Always do it big like Rosie O'Donnell pants size. That's a joke, man, I'm a comedian. Fuck swag, some cheap chucks is probably what you'll see me in. Shitty call something I can smoke a breezy in. Call up season with line, these bitches